Welcome to Growth Investors Circle Canada. This is where immigrants, first-generation Canadians, minority wealth builders, and new investors take their first steps toward real estate investing. In today's Q&A, Gab will answer questions submitted by our audiences. Have a question? Email us at growthinvestors@gmail.com. Remember, you're just one step away from building wealth. Welcome to Growth Investors Circle Canada. Let's get started.
Now, this is the time we answer a question of the day. I like this time because it gives me the chance to connect with my people. Today I got two questions. The first question is, what scares you the most about buying your first home in Canada? This is a question I usually receive from audience who's asking questions. You can do the same. You can reach me on my channels, ask me a question, and then I will come to the show and then answer the question with more detail. What you don't understand, well, so you can be less scared. We are here to get you your first home. So maybe what scare people I heard in the past, but that also can be fixed. What scare people is the carrying cost and qualification of the banks. Well, as a first-time home buyer, a small down payment of 5 to 10% with FHSA, like which your total contribution of you can have a total contribution of up to 8,000 a year, and they are tax deductible like RRSP as well. So if you have that account, you've been putting money in, and the money grow with tax free, and you can withdraw them for your first home buyer from first home buy time when the time will come, so you can buy a property completely with tax free. Whenever you take out the money into a savings account, is taxable. But if you are using it to buy your first property, you will not pay tax. That is the benefit of those accounts. And we have the RRSP, which is a common one that people use a lot for the first-time home buyer plan, which you can withdraw up to 60,000 per person. You can always consult a banker or someone who has more experience in the field. I am here to guide you, to show you where there is opportunity so you can take the right decision. You must repay over 15 years after. Also, always check with your province where you live so you can make sure the regulation still the same and it didn't change. So what people don't understand sometimes is that a new first-time home buyer in Canada as first property have a lot of benefits. New first-time home buyers GST and HST rebate, and it's been extended in 2025, 2026 via Bill C4 for a new build sustainably renovated home. This is another program that the government just released because there is this shortage of houses in Canada. So now the government is pushing everyone to buy and to get access to these programs that can definitely benefit you if you are a first-time home buyer in Canada. The second question would be this one. If I had to choose where to live in Canada, what city should I choose? As a first-time home buyer, if I had to choose a province or a city to live in, where can I buy? The first city for first-time home buyer where all these layers are checked is Calgary, Alberta. Why I choose Calgary, Alberta? Because for first-time home buyer, you are getting in without massive debt. You can still find a solid single family home or condo or a condominium in a good neighborhood in up to, you can get it in 400,000 and up to 700,000. Many eastern cities. So if we compare Calgary, Alberta to Ottawa, where I bought the property, the market is completely different. If we compare Calgary, Alberta to let's say BC, it's a definitely completely different market. Well, the second layer was economic opportunities and growth. Calgary, Alberta has a strong energy sector like oil, gas. Plus, there is a growth tech. There is a many newly businesses that are going there to continue like their activities. You are in a place where you can definitely get a job if you are looking for a job because wages are high and there is opportunities to work. So there is a lot of growth for jobs and there is good wages. Another benefit is the city with a real industry innovation potential and less regulation or regulatory. The regulatories. The second layers talks about lifestyle and outdoor activity. They say proximity to the Rockies. Rockies is the mountain. It's close to the mountain. So if you enjoy hiking, skiing, mountains and biking, let's say biking, all within an hour, you will be close to enjoy those activities. It might be cold though. If you don't like the cold, you might not go there. The third layer, quality of life. Quality of life means there is good schools, relatively low crime in suburbs, and there is also solid infrastructures and younger and ambitious population. It is not expensive for everyday living. So basically, groceries, property taxes, insurances. Well, it's not that expensive compared to Ontario, compared to BC, compared to other provinces. I can recommend an immigrant who just arrived and who's trying to buy their first property in Canada, or someone who wants to go a place where they can live better and have access to these opportunities. If you want me to answer one of your questions, go to my page, ask your question, and I hope this episode this Q&A question time was good for you and you were able to understand that if you want to buy your first property, then you should be going to Calgary because of these opportunities that are there, especially we are in the buyer's market. So you must be buying properties right now by reaching out to the right community so to get access to the knowledge. See you next time and don't forget to send your question.
Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. I've been getting some absolutely fantastic questions lately, and I truly appreciate your engagement. If you're enjoying these Q&A sessions, do me a solid and hit that subscribe button below. That way, you won't miss out on any of our future Q&As. Welcome to Growth Investors Circle from Canada and around the world. It's great to have you all here.